Hey, welcome back to Beachmore, and we are doing a night shave. We're doing a night shave, yes, tonight. And we're following on our 16 soaps, one mission. Tonight, we are going to be using Royal Forest shaving cream from Taylor's of Old Bond Street. We're going to give this one a run for its money, see what the scent's like, see what it smells like, see how good it is. Now, I've got 3 days of growth on my head and around my neck here, so we're ready for a shave. Today we're going to be, or tonight I should say, we're going to use these Bic Chrome Up Platinum. Now, I have used these before and they're really good. I just want to give them a second run to see if they are as good as I remember. And we're going to use our Yaki Arctic Fox brush, our 24 there, a Yachi. And we got my trusted old bowl, which is my red bowl from my charity shop, which I love. And just come out of the shower, so we're gonna soak that brush up. While we're doing that, I am going to actually wet my head with some warm water. Give this a bit of a rub. I'm using the pear soap with the mint extract, which is very, very nice. I'm just going to give this a bit of a rub in. Make sure. Look at that. Gives a good. Get a good lather on that. There we go. And we are going to use our Rockwell 6C, which I love, and I'm going to put it on a number 3 setting today because of 3 days growth, but we're going to give it a didn't want to do that going to give it a run for our money. Now, just got to check here in my drawer because last time I did it, the blade came loose, and I don't want that to happen again. So I've got these tiny little washers. I don't know if you can see that there. I got these from AliExpress. They were like $1 for 20 or something like that. So I bought them. So I'm going to put one of them on the bottom of that blade. I'm going to open up this big Chrome Platinum single wrapped. Watch your fingers. There it is there. Doesn't have any glue on it, which is nice. Put that in the bottom of that razor there. And the 3 plate on the bottom. Like so, with that little washer on there. And now we'll just screw that down nice and tight. So we're in there. Give this little bowl a little bit of a soak. Okay, and we are ready. Now my hand's a little bit slippy from the soap, so I've got a little trick that I've been told is if you put some of your alum bar on your fingers, it stops them from slipping. That actually works. That's a real good tip. So here we go. Okay, let's open up Taylor's of Old Bond Street Royal Forest. Now last week I tried sandalwood. Great scent. Great lather. And we're going to compare this one. Ooh. Very, very nice. I like the smell of that. It's, how can I describe it? Florally, a little bit of citrus. Very, very nice. I'm going to pour this into the mixing bowl. And we're going to work up a lather. And I'm going to tell you about the scent in a second. Just hold on right there. I get a nice lather on this one. Oh yeah, it's like citrusy, like apple. I can smell fresh. Very, very appley, very nice. It does smell like a forest, actually. I'll just read the ingredients, what it's got written down here. It says bergamot and apple, fresh, bright and fruity to start, jasmine and black pepper, a heart, floral and quiet spice, warm amber, and vanilla base, rounded and long lasting. It is actually all of those things. I can really smell the apple in it. It's really, really nice, and the bergamot. And that nice little creamy sort of vanilla at the back of it, which adds to the tone. That's really nice. It's a really nice scent. Really sort of, I would say this is like a really good one for the morning, fresh, going out to work, down the beach or in the park. Look at that lather on there. That's awesome. Got my nose. Okay, let's give this a bit of a whip on the head. Oh yes, very, very nice. I'm going to say this is in the top 3 so far for me in terms of scent and lather. I mean, they're all of them are good lathers. None of them have been bad at the lather, so. But yeah, it's lovely, lovely scent. Let's check what else is in there. It says, yeah, amber and vanilla bases. Definitely there, but very, very pleasant foresty smell. It does smell like the forest. I'm going to give a tiny bit more water in there. I'll work it up a little bit more. This seems a little bit dry. Just with my experience from these soaps, these creams, it does need a tiny bit more water, but that's just after using them for a few weeks. You start to get to know the sort of texture and what you're kind of looking for. You can see on the top of my head it's kind of dry there. I'll just work that. Very nice. I wouldn't say I could smell the black pepper in there. So whip that up to that. Look at that. Loads of lather, loads of it. I mean, that is creamy. But very, very good. So it's Sunday night here, getting ready for tomorrow for work. I thought rather than do it in the morning, because I've got to get out in the morning early and get away on the train, and do it tonight. And let me just put it into it. Look, I'm spreading it. You know, I've not had a bad scent from any of these Sales of Bond Street. It's just a really good premium quality soap, that cream, and you can You can feel the difference from those cheaper soaps, or creams I should say. First day of winter tomorrow. It's cold. Yeah, all the way down to 22 degrees here. So it's not that cold. See how this compares to the sandalwood from last week. I'm liking it. As I say, the scents aren't, none of the scents are bad. If anything, some of them are a little bit too weak, but they're very subtle. And if you like that, great. I like a stronger scent, so I like to be able to smell the soap for it to linger on me. Okay, we'll go with the 6A. We're going on a number 3, and I think I'm going to go backwards. We'll see how these big blades do. Yeah, great blades, really nice. Oh yeah, sharp, just from that initial first couple of passes, you can feel it. I probably could actually go with a bit of a higher plate, to be honest. I can feel it. It's got good feel to it. But I can feel that I could probably go a bit more aggressive. You know what? I reckon we should change it, go a little bit more aggressive. So I'll do this half. On the 3, because we can, I'll change over to the 4. I've got my plates here. I've got a 4, so let's change it over. It's really quick. I'll go with the 4 and see how much different this 4 plate is. Here's the 4. Put that little washer on again. Can you hear the TV next door? The wife and the kids are watching some show. I don't know what it is. I kind of like Sunday nights. It's kind of nice because you can sort of just take your time and get ready for the Monday. Okay, here goes on the 4. I'm going to try it out. Yep. I can feel that slightly more aggressive. I've got to be careful with my technique. Right. See, I just touched a bit at the front. Take a little bit of skin. So yeah, not the most skilled, but I'm getting there. Oh, fell there as well. I've nicked myself again. So these blades are sharp. Maybe I should have stuck to the 3. Or maybe you should get better at your technique. Much more. Technique. Up, there. And there. Have to be careful. Let's check where I've got the back. I'm going to turn around in a minute on my second pass. Show you. what it's like. Still going. I thought the camera had stopped there. Everything went black. Okay, so how does that feel? It feels like I've missed a bit down the back. It definitely feels like I need another pass. Oh my goodness, look at that. I think that's technique over anything else. I'm just gonna, not everybody does this, but I like to rub a little bit of water through the back of my head. Good slickness though. That soap is really, that cream is really nice. So let's go for a second pass, see where we go. It's a sweat move rather. Look at that creepiness. This brush is beautiful and soft. It hasn't got heaps of backbone though. Quite a soft brush. It's a 24 knots. So if you like a brush with a bit more backbone, a bit harder knot, then probably go with something different than this one. But I like this one. I really like this brush. It's really nice. It's for me. Beautiful. Look at that. It's just great still. It's great. Good enough for our second pass. This is probably about as aggressive as I've ever got. So I'm going to go against the grain here, against the growth. Pull that back behind the ear. Yeah, I really like this soap. It's really nice. This Tailors of Bond Street. Sandalwood, beautiful. This one, really nice. I'm really liking the scent of this one a lot. Definitely put this in the morning bracket again. It's like a fresh, kind of zesty, creamy scent. And yeah, Royal Forest sort of suits it. Does say it. I'm going to score this for scent. I'm going to say it's probably about a 6, 5, stage 5.5 in my book. I'll keep going back on this head. First day of winter tomorrow. Can't believe how quickly the year's going. Sixth month into the year, 2026. Okay, I'm going to turn around so you can have a little look at the back. I'm going to go across the head. Just turning my head lightly, like cross. Turn that razor around. How's that? A little bit more subdued tonight. I don't think I was. Sometimes a bit more bubbly on my shaves for you guys, but it's been just a tough week this week. Lots of stuff happened. Talked to my parents. May not have a great time at the moment over in England. And my English brothers watching. Hope they're doing all right with the current situation in England. Seems crazy stuff going on there. And we've got a government at the minute who are playing funny buggers with the tax system. People are not very happy. I won't bore you with the details, but you get the gist. Spending money, taxing people high. Anyway, we'll not put politics into our shaves. We don't need to do that. We need to talk about the shave. So, second pass, good. Apart from the cuts, that's down to me. Used. Being a beginner. But definitely a few patches on the back there. Can feel that. I'm gonna go for a third pass and then maybe some pickups. It's just the back, but I think because I've got it on 4, my experience, I'm gonna change it back down to a 3 now. Plus we're getting shorter on the hair and I'm just doing some pickups. I think the next fine. It's just a big shit out of it. Lovely. Okay. Back to a 3 quickly. I'm just showing you that it doesn't actually take that long to change these ones out. These Rockwell ones, these plates. And some people like the screw in, screw down, adjust on the fly kind of razor, but I don't mind changing the plates out. It's a lot of hassle. It takes a few seconds really, not very long at all. And there you go, we're done. Back down to a 3. So now I'll come down on the grain. Sounds like my head's a piece of wood, doesn't it? The grain, go with the grain. I like those blades up. Blades are very nice. Very, very good. Okay, here we go. Gonna watch these still. Nicks. What? Not do that. Nicked again. I can feel it there, like I've done another nick. What are you doing tonight? Nicky. Oh, but that's good. I'm going to go up against the grain on the back, I think, tonight. For this last pass. It's better. Nice, slick. That's a lot better now. That's that. Great. Very nice. Very nice. Bear with me, I'm just going to wash up. And go back. I have got a few nicks on my head, let me tell you. I'm going to run that Allen block over it. And it's going to hurt, I think. So I think that's good sharp blades, but I think my technique jumping up to the plate number 4 on the 6Cs caught me a little bit. So let's just do the Allen block. Get my head a bit of wet. The old Allen block out. Oh, yeah, I can feel that right there and there. The back as well. I've done a bit too much. Anything on the neck? Yep. Soreness. That hurts. That hurts tonight. So, lack of experience on the blades, on the razor. What are we going to do? We're going to use some Thayers. Love this stuff. Well, wash this off my head. Right. And a little bit of Thayers. Great stuff. Yeah. Nice. Bit of aftershave splash. What should we use tonight? Let's use a little bit of the blue after shaving splash. This stuff's really nice. It's Razor Rock. It smells really good. Yeah. Put this on first and then we'll do the balm. Oh yeah. Well, it's got good burn on the head. Menthol and fresh, and oh, it's really pulling in my skin on that bit. Yeah. I'm going to come back with a little bit of Nidio, which is Australian calming aftershave balm. Really good. Really like this stuff. This is like a basket of freshly squeezed lemons. You put this stuff on, it's magnificent. And then it sort of settles down to like a creamy sort of smell afterwards. On the back of that vanilla-y kind of lemon biscuits, not biscuits, lemony sort of fresh, citrusy, with a bit of aloe vera in there to calm it down. So there you go, we're at the end of the shave. Thank you very much for joining me. What do you think about that one? That was the Royal Forest Shaving Cream. That's what we've used. We've used the aftershave splash from Razor Rock, the blue, the Rockwell 6C on plate 4 and plate 3, our Thayers and our aluminium block along with our Pairs. How am I going to score this one? Check out the results at the end there. I'm going to say that's definitely 5.5 for the scent. Really nice. That's up there with sandalwood. Fresh sort of zesty kind of appley, citrusy, floral morning smell, I would say, rather than a nighttime sort of scent that you're going to go with. Great lather on there, again, really good, probably about a 9 on that one. And skin feel, really nice. It dries pretty quick, so it does suck into your skin, but nice skin feel and a really good lather. And slickness was excellent as well. I mean, I put a tiny bit of water on my hands and then rubbed it through, and the slickness was, I mean, the soap came back up, it came creamy again. So really good. So thanks for joining. If you like the content, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.